Hello and welcome to today's crypto review video where I'll talk about the latest update from Prostarter, which is an IDO launchpad platform with some unique features such as one-time KYC, live whitelisting, and a guaranteed allocation for whitelisting winners, as well as only accepting premium projects by doing their due diligence on these projects in advance. Now, I have done a dedicated review of Prostarter in the past, so please do take a look at that video if you wish to familiarize yourself better with the project. It should pop up on the top right hand corner of the screen, but in today's video I'll summarize what they're about and also talk about their first IDO on the Prostarter launchpad called Octopus Protocol. Now, for transparency, before we start, as always, this is a sponsored video, just so you know. So now let's take a look at CoinMarketCap here. So we can see Prostarter is using the ticker symbol PROT, P-R-O-T here. It is an ERC20 token. They will also be migrating to BSC, so there's going to be a BSC version on Binance Smart Chain and also one on Polkadot at some point, likely on Tron as well, because they will be supporting all these IDOs from these different blockchains. So we're assuming that Prot are also going to create different versions of the token to make things easier, not only stay on Ethereum. Now we can see they're currently trading at 35 cents on average here across all the different exchanges, and they're currently listed on Uniswap, on Probit, and also on Hotbit. Now the total supply is 75 million. Just so you know, it used to be 100 million, but they've decided to burn 25 million tokens. And we can see that this reported circulating supply is 5,200,000. So now let's actually go to their website to see what they're all about. So again, just to reiterate, Prostarter is an IDO launchpad. You can do a whitelisting here. Now, if you connect with your MetaMask wallet, you'll also have a dashboard, which we'll look at in a moment. So again, it is powered by Polkadot, Binance Smart Chain, Tron, and Ethereum. And when they're saying powered by, it means that they're going to be supporting all these different IDOs from all these different blockchains or ecosystems, right? Because at the end of the day, these are all ecosystems. So again, they're just reiterating here which exchanges they're listed on. And now we're going to be talking about the upcoming projects. Of course, we've got Octopus Protocol, which is the upcoming project. So that's one that we're going to take a look at in case you're interested. Again, not financial advice. We're doing this for educational purposes and for exposure to let you know what's out there. Because if nobody tells you, how else will you know? You've got to start somewhere, right? So again, what makes them different? They've got the one-time KYC, live whitelisting, as I've said. Only premium projects are accepted because they do their due diligence, guaranteed allocation for whitelisting winners. The partnerships and collaborations, we've got them here. We've got the project roadmap as well. We can see that their launchpad has started already, right? They are working in Q3 on bridges and interoperability, okay, across all these different ecosystems that are going to come up. Also building the connections across multiple chains, also Tron launch. Then scaling and optimization, NFT swaps, NFT competition, and so on. So now let's take a look at the dashboard here. Now, if you go to the dashboard here, we can see once you log in or once you connect using your MetaMask wallet, again on the Ethereum blockchain, but you can also switch to Binance Smart Chain, by the way, you can see what your balance is. Now, I don't have any balance with this specific wallet, but here you could see that KYC is not available to me. Okay, so if I go to projects here, you could see the different projects, the different IDOs, initial decentralized exchange offerings that are going to take place. So we've got Octopus Protocol here. We can see what the allocations are, 333 at the moment. The allocation size is $300 worth of ops and the access is public. Now, if you want to apply for a whitelisting, you can do so by clicking this button. You can read what Octopus Protocol is all about. We'll take a look at their website in a moment, by the way. But just to quickly summarize, Octopus Protocol is an open source protocol facilitating unparalleled access and exposure to real world assets. Octopus Protocol, built on the Binance Smart Chain, allows engagement with decentralized derivatives by enabling a platform to create, exchange, settle, and manage synthetic assets. Now, Octopus Protocol with the OPS ticker symbol is a BEP20 token built on the Binance Smart Chain network, which means you can store it on your MetaMask wallet as a BEP20 token, sharing the same address, the same public address as you've got on Ethereum, of course on Binance Smart Chain. As we all know, if you have been using Binance Smart Chain till now, if you have not, this is something that you should know. Now, we can see here that they're going to start from the 9th of June. Okay, so that's when they're aiming to kick off this IDO. So we can see that the live IDO whitelisting date is the 9th of June. The total allocation is $100,000. Price per token is going to be 15 cents. The maximum allocation for each individual is $300. 200 allocations for the prod pool, 133 allocations for the public pool, and Octopus Protocol project is built on BSC, so winners will have to use BNB to claim their allocation. So that's very important here. Like I said, you can use MetaMask. Make sure you stack it up with BNB if you do decide to take part in this allocation, and then you will be able to do so using MetaMask, using this page here on the IDO Launchpad, of course. Now 40% of the Ops token will be released on TGE and 20% weekly linear release, so that's important here. And I really like the fact that they're telling us the whole structure here really well to make it clear, right? Especially for new people who don't really understand how these things work, because crypto is already a complicated space in general, right? There's just so many things to keep in mind. Now, following the important information regarding the Ops IDO whitelisting, now there's no invalid BEP20 or ERC20 addresses, Telegram handles, or Twitter accounts. If they do detect that your address is invalid, then of course you're not going to be able to take part. Also, fake Telegram handles or fake Twitter accounts, okay? No entries by bots, they will not be accepted. Entries with duplicate identities will be rejected. Entries without following the required steps will not be accepted. So they're giving us the different steps here, the important information. If anybody is not following this information, then they cannot complain, because they'll just be told, this is what you are given, you didn't follow the steps, you didn't read properly. Everything was very clear here. So yeah, make sure that you follow these steps to be eligible if you do decide to take part. Again, these guys are making it easier for you to take part, so you can't complain, right? Everything is well explained, well documented. Now, how do you apply for whitelisting if you do decide to do so? This is how you do it. You need to fill out this form here with your full name, email address, the ERC20 wallet address. Again, it is, they've actually discovered it here because I've got it mapped. I've connected to it here, so that's how you can see it. The prod pool, the public pool. So again, this goes back to the allocation sizes. So for the prod pool, 200 allocations are given to it, and 133 allocations are assigned for the public pool. So here's where you can switch between which pool you want to go for. Then again, your Telegram handle, Twitter handle, very easy stuff here. Paste the tweet link where you've tweeted about your favorite feature of Octopus Protocol using the hashtags Ops, Prostarter, and Prod. Again, they've actually made a typo here, hashtags, not hashtags. But yeah, so basically what you need to do is follow them on Twitter, join the Octopus Protocol Telegram group. So basically just follow all these steps here, click submit, and then go through the next steps on the Launchpad here. So that's how you do it. Now, in order to generate these lottery tickets, because as I was saying in my other video where I've dedicated a video to Prostarter, you do need to actually generate those lottery tickets in order to qualify for these whitelistings, right? So again, once you lock your prot, and depending on the number of prot you lock, then you will be able to qualify. Okay, so it all depends on how many you decide to lock. That determines how many lottery tickets you're going to get. Now, for the lottery ticket, you will need to lock at least 2,000 tokens for 100 days to get one ticket. Now, if you lock more than 2,000 tokens, the number of days will decrease. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind here. 2,000 tokens is the minimum to qualify for the lottery ticket. Now, with regards to Pro Kings, which is this other feature that they've got here, like I said, I have covered this in that dedicated review, so if you watch that, you'll understand more. But just to recap here, so right now one must have at least 60,000 tokens locked for 100 days to be a Pro King. As the number of tokens increase, locking period will also decrease. Now, Pro Kings will have a guaranteed allocation, and they also have the chance to win the lottery tickets to get their allocation 2x or 3x. So aside from being guaranteed one allocation, right, which everyone else is guaranteed, because you're a Pro King, you can also win more lottery tickets to get multiple allocations. So 2 times your allocation or 3 times your allocation, basically multiple allocations. Okay, 3 times is the max, I believe. Hence why they're saying 3x if you go back to that video again and also read their white paper. Now let's talk about Octopus Protocol here. So this is their official website. So Octopus Protocol is an open protocol to create, exchange, settle, and manage synthetic assets, just like I was saying before. You can follow them on social media. Here they're building on Binance Smart Chain. Okay, it is a DeFi platform. They've got the different features here, like I said, trade derivatives, manage assets, collateral, trustless architecture, minimal trading fees, staking as well. Okay, they've got an API as high as 220%. So that's quite a lot of motivation here to be able to stake Octopus Protocol if you do decide. Again, this is just how it's going to work. Their ecosystem, the developers, the stakers, as you can see here, the traders, and also all these different options here, the decentralized exchange for the derivatives, the asset management, social trading, and options trading. Now, this is their roadmap. As we can see here, they're looking to list on a DEX, and of course, they're going to hold their public sale, which is going to be on Prostarter, as we know. Smart contract audits as well, that's necessary. They need to do that, right? Octopus Protocol testnet launch, decentralized derivative exchange testnet launch, token listing on centralized exchanges. So they're aiming to do that this quarter, and then next quarter they're gonna launch their mainnet. So, and also staking. So they're not gonna be able to stake till next quarter. This is just something to keep in mind. Now, this is their team here. So we can see this is their co-founder, or one of their co-founders, Obaid bin Tuk here. And what's interesting about this co-founder here, if we actually go to his LinkedIn page, I actually had a look here. He's got a lot of experience, right? And he's worked for Bin Tuk Fire and Safety before, right? For 12 years and 1 month for the United Arab Emirates. So that's where he's based. And he's in Dubai now. So Octopus Protocol are based in Dubai. Okay, he's been working for this company for 10 months. That's when he's founded it. But actually, if you scroll down here, he used to be a police officer in Dubai. For 11 years and 3 months. So that's interesting, right? So yeah, we've got a police officer here who's also a co-founder. So that's something new to me. At least I've out of all the different projects that I've been reviewing on this channel, I've never come across a co-founder who used to be a police officer and then decides to go into the blockchain world. Well, you learn something new every day and you encounter new things all the time. Nothing should surprise you anymore. Everything is possible, right? So yeah, we've got all these other people here, the CMO, the CTO, other designer here. We've got the lead content strategist as well, and so on. Now, in terms of the advisors, the one which stands out here is Kyle Chasse. I'm sure if you've been following Paid Network, now I have not done a review of Paid Network, but I know many people watching my channel like Paid Network. I have seen the comments in various videos, at least in the past, of Paid Network. So a lot of you are probably holders of Paid. Yeah, we can see that Kyle Chase here, who is the founder and CEO of Paid Network, is an advisor for this project, Octopus Exchange. Okay, so they are in discussions with this team, advising them how to progress, what to do, etc. So also the team of advisors have experience in the following companies. Okay, so we've got Citibank here, we've got McAfee Antivirus, Siemens, Azure, so yeah, Dell as well. So yeah, we've got people that have experience in big companies. Okay, so they're just not just your random project trying to develop something, right? It's people with experience. So this just basically goes back to iterate to what I was saying earlier, that Prostarter are keeping true to their word, saying that they have done their due diligence on their projects that they want to add to these IDOs on their launchpad. So yeah, that's pretty much it here. There isn't anything else to talk about other than that. Yeah, I mean, if you want to follow Octopus Protocol on Twitter here, you can see they are quite active on Twitter. They've got 58,800 followers on Twitter. So that is quite a lot here. You can see they're constantly pushing updates here, constantly trying to promote their product, which is normal, right? They're trying to market their product. But yeah, this is pretty much it here. I hope this video has been informative for you. So once again, if you want to take part, again, non-financial advice, do follow these steps that I was telling you about. Connect with your MetaMask wallet, go to the dashboard, then do the whitelisting, and then you can take part in the IDO here for Octopus Protocol. So that's it from today's video. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, please fire them away in the comments box below. Take care. Bye-bye.